Hold on a sec. All right, so story time. We want to cut the music off or leave it? We want to cut the music on or leave it off? Well, solid. Slow down, baby. I told you we're taking a break on the mod shit right now. All right. All right, so guys, quick little backstory real quick. Growing up, before I moved out here to Lancaster, whatever, when I was a kid, growing up, everybody hated me. I was tall, all the kids hated me. I was quiet, all the kids hated me. I had to fight every day, blah blah blah, this and that. Let's fast forward to when I was 18. Probably 17 going on 18. I always wanted, when I was younger, I always wanted to have black friends. All my friends were never black. When I moved out to Lancaster, my friends weren't black. And I felt like back then, right? I felt like I wasn't cool because I didn't have black friends. I didn't have Jordans. I just basically didn't fit in. I wasn't cool. I wanted to fit in with the black people in high school and shit. And before high school. So I do whatever I can to get popular amongst the blacks in high school. I finally solidify a girl everybody wanted in school. People couldn't believe I got with her. It's like, oh, that nigga such and such got with her. Oh, hell no. What the fuck? I'm gonna dap you up though, my nigga. But how'd you pull that? Blah, blah, blah. That's how I got popular. Because of this girl I actually got that nobody else could get. I pulled it off. And I didn't have any swag back then. I was wearing Walmart boots, thinking they were Timberlands, Nike bands around my fucking forehead with do-rags and shit like that, trying to be an extra nigga. So, mind you, I always had this etiquette. I always spoke with punctuation, but I would dumb myself down around my fellow people to fit in. So, the type of things I would hear is, oh, that nigga's a square, that nigga's soft. Light-skinned niggas are soft, blah, blah, blah. Typical that. But I don't know. In the black community, I guess I'm considered light-skinned, right? That's what black people be telling me. Fast forward, I don't need to give you guys my whole rundown. Niggas already recording, trying to make fake-ass documentaries out of it. So basically, long story short, I ended up meeting these two dudes. It was this real popular dude in school. We just gonna call them by their nicknames. Nova. Real popular dude in school named Nova. Another nigga named Dante. And they was like kind of affiliated with this gang banging shit, / click shit, this and that. One day I just go up to Dante. I'm like, yo, my nigga, like it'd be dope if I can kick it with you. I think you're cool. Just on some straight up dick riding shit, right? Because I just wanted to fit in so bad. I wanted to be extra black so bad. So he's like, all right, you can roll with us, my nigga. I'm gonna introduce you to my homie. I'm gonna introduce you to Nova, Big Nova, blah, blah, blah. I'm Lil Nova. I was like, all right, for sure. This is just one black story. I was like, all right, for sure. So long story short, we just start kicking it separate. We was just fucking inseparable. They came over the house. We was playing NBA 2K. This was the Dreamcast days. We was playing NBA 2K all day, going to the mall, riding the bus around the city, picking up bitches, just everything. We wearing Timbs. We thought we was the Diplomats. I thought I was a solidified thug. I was like, man, I got black friends. I got homies. I got niggas. I'm solidified. I'm black now. I'm extra black. So they asked me if I wanted to be on something. I'm not gonna tell you guys what it was called, but they asked me if I wanted to be on the hood, right? It's like, yeah, we just gonna let you walk in, you the homie. They used to call me King Slap-a-Ho or some shit. I don't know why they called me that, but that's just what the fuck they call me, I guess, because I told them a story about me smacking a bitch's ass, and they just started calling me Slap. So, we was just fucking inseparable, man, for 2 summers. Kicking it every fucking day. Riding the bus around the city. Stealing. We used to steal a gang of shit from Marshalls, man. We was Kids do that, right? We were stealing all this fucking gear, thought we was sick, inseparable. But then shit got serious. They wanted to, I guess, make this gang, this clique solidified. At first, it was called something else. Then they changed it to Bloods, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to tell you what it was called. So after it being called a fake clique, well, not a fake clique, after it being a regular clique, it transitioned into being something serious. They started incorporating themselves with the Bloods or whatever. So it's like, all right, my nigga, you a Blood now. You got to bang the set, blah, blah, blah. You got to put in work. I'm like, all right, I got you niggas, blah, blah, blah. Just putting on this, this extra black slang. So it's just funny to hear myself even try to fit in with this type of shit. But so basically shit started to get a little bit serious. We had beef with this clique called Pimp House Players or some bullshit. And it was just all over city blocks. We wanted to take over the city blocks and streets and shit like that. They didn't want to give it up, so it was big problems. The fair was coming around this time of year. It's like, all right, my nigga Slap, you got to put in work. We about to go up there. We about to let y'all niggas know we about to have a hood meeting. It was a big-ass hood meeting at a barbecue. He was talking about he was going to regulate on them niggas and everything. Mind you, I was a quiet guy. This shit didn't exist. I was a follower. I was a peon. I wasn't a leader at all back then. I just wanted to be black. I wanted to fit in. So fast forward to the fair. We get up there. They're like, all right, my niggas, y'all niggas be prepared to ride, blah, blah, blah. I'm thinking I was dope in my velour suit, forces, blah, blah, blah. Anyways. So we end up seeing these dudes, right? And the homie Nova, which was, you know, my homie, that was a part of the trio, he was looked at as the most solidified dude. Everybody respected this dude. I don't know if it's because he had tats or he was really riding on niggas, but everybody was obsessed with this dude. Really respected him to the T. He's like, everybody was backed up. They was over here, we was over there. And he's like, y'all niggas slowing shit down. So he just goes into the alley head first, start throwing pitchforks, rocks, everybody throwing rocks, shit. It was a truck right there with a bunch of tools and shit, everybody throwing shit. He just goes into the alley chasing these dudes. We don't see him. And everybody's going crazy. So I kick back and I think to myself, after me dissing my original friends, right? This is when I stopped kicking it with Dela Cruz and everything, because I wanted to be extra black so bad. I dissed my childhood friends because I wanted to be solidified and be down so bad with the black community that wouldn't accept me for being myself. I had to put on a fake facade to try to do that. And I dissed my original friends for doing that, to try to be cool. So I sat back for a second and I thought to myself and I was like, damn, like, is this really who I am? I'm like, man, I wasn't raised like this for me to be getting into trouble. My mom moved us out of Los Angeles, out of South Central LA to get away from this type of shit. Yet I'm out here trying to do the shit she tried to get me and worked so hard to get me out of. And I just kept thinking of everything my mom told me. Don't be a leader. My mom always instilled these two things in my head that still stick to this day that I think actually helped me into this journey or whatever, right? This crap that I got to deal with every day. She always would tell me two things when I would come home and I'd be like, Mom, kids are teasing me because my shoes aren't Nikes. You're buying me Payless shoes. She'd be like, listen, let me tell you something. Sticks and stones may break your bones, but names will never hurt you. I know that sounds like a fairy tale, but I kid you not, that shit stuck with me over the years to the point where, like, I don't know, it's like if you instill something into somebody, right? It's like language. If you implant that shit from the ages of 4 through 7, you're pristine at speaking that other language. She implanted that, and she would always tell me, don't be a leader. Don't be a follower, be a leader. Why are you being a follower? Stop following people. And she would always tell me that. And I kept hearing that shit replay in my head and everything that she taught me. And then I just stayed back. And I dipped off when they was doing all that stupid shit. And I let 30 minutes go past. Called them on my cell phone. I was like, yeah, I played it off. I was like, yeah, my niggas, I lost you, blah, blah, blah. I don't know where y'all niggas went. They was like, oh, my nigga, you bitched out, blah, blah, blah. Like, we didn't even see you, my nigga. Where was you at? We was all putting in work. I was like, man, I couldn't find nobody, blah, blah, blah. Everybody got mixed up. They was like, all right, we gonna come get you. So they came and got me. I got in the car. They was like, man, we about to go regulate on these niggas. They had guns, everything. I'm not lying. I kid you not. This is what happened. They had guns, everything. He's like, we gonna drop you off though. I begged these dudes not to drop me off because I wanted to prove to these niggas that I was down, right? He was like, nah, fuck that. We gonna drop you off, nigga, blah, blah, blah. You ain't about to set this and that. Drop me off. I kid you not. The next morning, my mom's like, yo, what happened? I'm gonna just say Nova, right? She's like, yo, she's like, you know that, Nova got locked up last night for a gun charge, right? I'm like, really? She's like, yeah. She's like, you're lucky you got out the car. She was like, he's in jail. He took the blame. He's in jail right now for the gun charge. If I would have stayed in there, who knows what would have happened. My life would have been totally different by now. But the lesson that I learned from that is, and of course, after that, they stopped fucking with me. We were done. We weren't inseparable no more. We kicked it for 2 summers. That was it. The lesson that I learned from that point is to don't try to fit into a certain crowd if you got to force it. If you have to force something to fit in, if you got to be fake to fit into that crowd, unless it's Hollywood or something that's different, you get money. If you're actor, do what you got to do. But to fit into a clique, a crowd, a bunch of regular people, not even the elites, to be something that's not even making you money and shit like that, it's not even fucking worth it. From that point on, I was done. I went back, started kicking it with my regular friends, started being me, gaming again, being who I was, being true to myself. There's a bunch of stories I got about this type of shit. But there's this story for the night, man. There's a lot of shit you niggas don't know about me. That's what I'm saying. There's no such thing as a documentary about me, because niggas don't know anything about me. So for all of you guys that watch that bullshit and take any of it to truth, evaluate it yourself. This nigga's gonna get a punk ass little YouTube check, couple of subs, but after that, that's it. There is no rise and fall of LTG. It's only elevation from here on out. It's always been elevation. I've been on TV, everything since then. There is no rise and fall, baby. I'm just going to keep climbing and climbing and climbing and climbing, regardless of what the naysayers say, regardless of what these stupid ass niggas try to do, or try to scrutinize me, or try to bring up brolly legs of a skunk from 5 and 6 years ago, 4 years ago. I want to thank everybody for joining my stream tonight. I got to hit this gym. I want to thank Petty B, Danny, everybody. I'm going to give a solidified salute to everybody that donated tonight. Let me go check the list real quick. Whether you donated big or small, I appreciate you checking out my stream and showing your contributions. What's today's date? We're on the 20th. Mr. Specialist, thank you. Somebody with the name Dale, thank you. Kira, thank you. A fake Dela Cruz, thank you. DC Mariah, thank you. RZA, Disciple, BPM multiple times, Ferris, Holt Train, Sosa. Thank you guys for fucking with me tonight, man. Even if you didn't donate it. I said didn't donate it. Even if you didn't donate at all. Thank you for joining. I hope you guys will tune in for every stream, no matter what we play. This is not just a stream where we just play fighting games. We play everything, man. Let's kick it and have fun. This is a reality show while we do it. When I turn off the stream, let's hop back into reality. All right? Because right now we're not in reality. This is an alternate dimension.